So, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Andrew, and today we will talk about new personal missions in World of Tanks, which we will have with the next patch, which should be out on September 3rd, and as you know it's called WOT 2.0, and it got a lot of hype in past couple of days, weeks, with closed test, with Gamescom presentations, with news on the World of Tanks website, and so on. As always, we will have 3 campaigns, 3 new chapters in our journey, and we will get 3 new tanks, tier 8, tier 9 and tier 11. Taking in account, we will also have a lot of rewards. So here you can see all of these rewards. These are 3D attachments, new 2-dimensional styles, some decals, 3 crew members with 0 perk, 9 more crew members which we can hire, 1 year of premium account. I don't know, maybe it's a single reward or it's total days how much we will get, and also we will get 18 days of premium accounts, 39 millions of credits, almost 200 free XP, 1500 of bonds, 7,500 components, a lot of reserves, experimental equipment, modules, guides, and also badges. Now let's talk about operations. So overall operations will be tied not to nations, not to tank classes, but they will be tied to tank roles, you know, like breakthrough tank, sniper tank, and so on and so on. And we will have some quirks. Let's review missions for the first operation, Hound. It's the easiest missions. There we will have 3 chains of missions: vanguard, ambush, and assistance, and let's look through them. So vanguard missions, they are meant for mostly heavy tanks, not only heavy tanks but kinda armored tank. Vanguard first mission, cause damage by firing 7 times to enemy heavy tanks and cause 1000 HP of damage. Easy mission, nothing to talk about. Second missions, have total damage caused and blocked by armor equal or exceeding twice your vehicle's HP. Pretty easy one, especially if you won't take tier 10 tanks where you can have like 2,500, 3,000 HP. Vanguard 3, be the top player on your team by damage caused. Also easy missions, maybe just 1 to 3 repetitions and it will be done. Fourth mission, cause 1000 HP of damage to immobilized enemy vehicles or block 2000 HP of damage. Also easy missions, nothing out of special. Next mission, destroy 2 enemy medium or heavy tanks. A bit of random to make 2 frags, it's an easy feat, just you need to pay attention that you are killing mediums or heavy tanks. But it's doable, nothing to talk about. Vanguard 6, cause 2,500 HP damage to enemy vehicles, block 1,500 HP of damage while your tank remains stationary. Also easy missions, either by blocking or by causing damage. 2,500 HP of damage, also nothing out of special. Next mission, 3000 HP of damage to vehicles within the view range of your vehicle. Not spotted by you, not in your spotting range, but 3000 HP if enemy vehicle is in your view range. Just a little bit of attention, concentration, and to make a 3000 HP of damage, pretty easy missions. Destroy 3 enemy vehicles of 2 different types, or ramming and surviving. Also easy one. To ram and survive, okay, you don't need to survive in the battle, you just need to survive after ramming. I made in previous campaign this mission using FCM 50 ton because it's pretty fast and pretty heavy. Or if it's will be acceptable tank for this mission, like E50M, something like that. Vanguard 9 causes 2000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles that hit your vehicle at least once. Not damaged, but hit. Well, it's a close range mission, but pretty easy one. Nothing out of special. Cause 1250 HP of damage during first 3 minutes of the battle. Just take some autoloader and you are done. Vanguard 11. Earn high caliber medal. It will take some time, but it's also doable. Nothing special. Vanguard 12. Cause 3000 HP of damage to enemy medium and heavy tanks. Or block 2000 HP of damage from enemy heavy and medium tanks. This is kinda a bit of random mission because cost 3000 HP of damage or block 2500 HP. It's an easy one, but with the exception medium and heavy tanks, but I think it also pretty doable. Just a bit more complicated, and it's not how to say, it's not depending on your skill exactly. Vanguard 13 cause 1500 damage to enemy vehicles at distance 100 meters or less, or cause 1000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles at distance 200 meters or more. Either you are sniping or you are in a close range. Pretty easy one. Cause damage 5 times to enemy vehicles by firing from a clinch distance. Cause 3500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles. I think it's also pretty easy mission, especially first condition where you need just cause damage 5 times in a clinch. Maybe a bit of map dependent, but nothing special. Vanguard 15 cause receive and block total of 8000 HP of damage. Easy mission. 8000 of total damage should be doable. Total damage cost received and blocked, taking into account classic mouse, which can have 3000 HP from the start, and that's all. You like almost half done. Next, ambush missions. Ambush 1. Score 6 armor penetrating hits and cause 1000 HP over damage. Easy one. Nothing to talk about. Ambush 2. Be the top player on your team by experience earned. A bit of attention, a bit of concentration, and you are done. Nothing special. Ambush 3. Destroy an enemy vehicle having received no prior damage to your vehicle, or cause 2000 HP of damage to enemy tank destroyers and medium tanks. Destroy an enemy vehicle with no prior damage to a vehicle, just stay in a bushes, stay in a trees, and you are done. Alternative condition where you need to cause 2000 HP of damage to enemy tank destroyers and medium tanks, kinda bad phrasing, to enemy TDs or medium tanks. I think it should be better phrased here. But whatever, a bit of random. Sometimes battles simply do not have enough HP on mediums and tank destroyers. Next one, cause 1500 damage to enemy medium tanks, or destroy an enemy vehicle outside the view range of your vehicle. Also easy one. But as previous mission, just a little bit random, where you need exactly 1500 HP on medium tanks or more. Ambush 5, destroy 2 enemy light tanks or medium tanks, or destroy an enemy vehicle spotted by you. Easy one. Spotted by you, like something in the start of the battle, and make the final shot, or in the end battle some artillery. Or 2 enemy lights, two enemy light tanks, not so good option, because we don't see a lot of light tanks in enemy teams, mostly. And it's kinda random. More probable that you will kill 2 medium tanks. Ambush 6, score 5 armor penetrating hits in a row. Keyword in a row. And cause 1500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles. 5 times in a row. Just load gold ammo and you are done. Ambush 7, cause and assist a total of 4000 HP of damage. A bit quirky mission, but doable, still doable. Ambush 8, cause twice as much damage to enemy vehicles as your vehicle's HP. Just take some low HP medium tank and you are done. Leo 1, it has, as I remember, 1850 HP, and Leo is more than capable of causing 4000 HP of damage. Cause 2000 HP of damage while remaining unspotted at the moment the damage is caused. Also pretty easy mission, stay in the trees, stay in the bushes and you are done. Ambush 10, destroy 4 vehicles of two different types, or cause 2000 HP of damage during the first 4 minutes of the battle. I think 2000 HP in the first 4 minutes of the battle is much easier than to destroy 4 vehicles of 2 different types, but also pretty easy one. High caliber metal, just concentrate a bit and you are done. Cause 3500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles that are moving when hit. This will be pretty random mission. It do not depend on your skill. It depends on skill, or presence of skill or absence of skill of the enemy tanks. It's kinda bad mission, I would say. Earn tank sniper reward, pretty doable. Ambush 14, destroy an enemy vehicle causing at least 1500 HP of damage. Here you will need to play tier 8 or higher just to be sure that vehicle has at least 1500 HP to damage it. Ambush 15 causes 4500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles. Tier 10 or even tier 11 tank and you are done. Just not the first battle, like you will need to spend just a little bit of time on this mission. Next chain, assistance missions. They are meant for artillery and light tanks. Assistance 1. Cause damage to an enemy SPD and survive in the battle. Or stun enemy vehicles 8 times and survive in the battle. Easy one. Either for a light tank or artillery. Assistance 2. Be the top player on both teams by experience earned. You need to earn a lot of XP and win the battle. And this mission is not good for artillery. This is only for light tanks. Assistance 3. Cause damage by firing 6 times to enemy vehicles and cause 1000 HP of damage. Easy one, especially for artillery. Assistance 4. Stun an enemy TDs or medium tanks for 100 seconds in total. Also easy one. Assistance 5. Earn Mastery Badge class 3 or higher. Easy one. Assistance 6. Immobilize enemy vehicles 4 times or stun enemy vehicles for 140 seconds in total. Also easy one. The key to stunning vehicles for a lot of time is shooting into the group of enemy vehicles. It's the easiest way to do such type of the missions. And immobilizing enemy vehicles 4 times. Light tanks, they mostly have low caliber guns, so you are not always making them immobilized by shooting. Assistance 7. Assist in causing damage to 6 enemy vehicles by spotting, immobilizing or stunning. Easy one, especially with artillery. Assistance 8. Cause 1000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles while moving at speed of more than 35 kilometers per hour. It's a stupid condition because it's completely random. It does not rely on your skill at all. But next condition causes 1750 HP of damage to enemy vehicles that are moving when hit. This is a bit random, but okay, it's not a lot of damage. Assistance 9. Spot 4 enemy vehicles and survive. Easy one. Or stun 2 enemy vehicles with a single shot twice and survive. Also easy missions. Assistance 10. Assist in causing 2 HP of damage to enemy vehicles by spotting or immobilizing while remaining unspotted. Or stun enemy TDs or medium tanks 7 times. Also easy one. Earn the Confederate Medal. Easy one. Assist in destroying 3 enemy vehicles by spotting, immobilizing, or stunning. Just a little bit of random in case of stunning, because not every enemy tank will die while stunned. So I would prefer light tanks for this mission. Assistance setting. Destroy an enemy visible at range 100 meters or less, or destroy an enemy vehicle at range of 565 meters or more. I think artillery will be much better suited for this tank, but whatever. Like in case of autoloaders, French autoloaders, destroy a vehicle while firing at a close range, pretty easy one. Assistance 14, destroy 2 enemy artilleries or light tanks. It's not a good mission, I should say, because it's pretty random. Simply because we won't see a lot of artillery and light tanks. And assistance 15, damage caused with your assistance must total 5000 HP. Pretty doable, either in light tanks or artillery. But I don't know. Stun is not specified explicitly, but maybe just Wargaming need a bit of better wording here. So this is Operation Wind Hunt. In total 45 missions. Only like 2.5 of them are pretty random, but overall every mission is pretty doable by everyone. Compared to my first campaign or second campaign, overall these missions are a bit harder, but they are doable by everyone with a little bit of effort. Operation Drivets. Here we have a twist. On Operation Drivets and Black Rock, its second and third Tier 9 and Tier 11 tanks, we will have an unusual condition. Each one must be completed twice in 2 different vehicles. You can't use the same one twice. It's a twist. We'll see. So each mission you need to complete twice in 2 different tanks. Vanguard 1. Be top player on your team by damage caused and destroy an enemy heavy tank. Not hard, but okay. Cause damage by firing 8 times to enemy heavy tanks and cause 1500 HP of damage to enemy heavy tanks. Also pretty easy one. Destroy 3 enemy vehicles of 3 different types or cause 500 HP of damage by ramming. I think ramming is much more suitable. It's not stated here that you need to survive or win the battle. Vanguard 4 cause 3250 HP of damage or block 2000 HP of damage while your tank remains stationary. Blocking I think will be easier, but whatever. Vanguard 5 destroy an enemy vehicle during first 4 minutes of the battle. Easy one, and cause 1500 HP of damage during the first 4 minutes of the battle. Also doable. Vanguard 6 cause 3500 HP of damage and destroy 1 enemy vehicle within the view range of your vehicle. You will need to concentrate a bit to make 3500 HP of damage, but everything else it's okay. Vanguard 7 have total damage caused and damage blocked by armor equal or exceeding 3 times your vehicle HPs. Kinda not so good mission, but it's okay. Vanguard 8 cause 2000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles of your tier or higher by firing from a clinch distance. Not a hard mission. Vanguard 9 earn the high caliber medal. Okay, just a bit of concentration. Vanguard 10, cause 4,500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles, or cause 1,500 HP of damage to immobilized enemy vehicles. I think making 1,500 HP of damage to immobilized tanks will be a bit easier than 4,500 HP of damage. Vanguard 11 destroys 3 enemy vehicles at distance 100 meters or less. Okay, 3 frags, pretty doable in close distance. Vanguard 12 cause 3,500 HP of damage to enemy SPGs and medium tanks. SPGs, RT, not tank destroyers. We have, well, it's a pretty stupid mission, because you will need to cause 3,500 HP of damage to medium tanks. In heavy tanks you will almost never see artillery in your scope. Or block 2,000 HP of damage from enemy tank destroyers and medium tanks. This condition will be much easier than 3,500 HP exclusively done to medium tanks. Destroy 3 enemy medium or heavy tanks, or cause 3,500 HP of damage to enemy medium or heavy tanks. Both conditions are okay-ish. Vanguard 14, cause 3,500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles that hit your vehicle at least once. Okay, hit not damage, so I think that's okay. Vanguard 15, cause, receive and block total of 9,000 HP of damage. In current meta, this total of 9,000 is pretty easy, at least when you have tier 10 heavy tank, armored heavy tank. Now, ambush missions, as you remember, these missions are mostly medium tanks. Score 8 armor penetrating hits and cause 3,000 HP of damage. Well, if we will talk about some tank like Leopard 1, Leo 1, 8 armor penetrating hits, it should be around 3,000 HP of damage, exactly. So, pretty easy one. Ambush 2, be the top player on your team by experience earned and cause 3,000 HP of damage. Also easy missions by conditions, except for experience earned. Maybe you will need to concentrate a bit on especially this condition. Ambush 3, cause 3,000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles that are moving when hit. This will be a random one. You will need to shoot moving targets. I don't know, it's kinda random mission will be. I don't like such type of condition, especially with such amount of HP. Ambush 4, cause 2,500 HP of damage while remaining unspotted at the moment the damage is caused. Or destroy one vehicle causing at least 1,250 HP of damage. I think alternate condition will be a bit easier than 2,500 HP while unspotted. Ambush 5, destroy 3 enemy vehicles having received no prior damage to your vehicle, or destroy 2 enemy vehicles spotted by you. A bit of random, but okay, it's pretty doable. Ambush 6, cause 1,000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles that remained unspotted when hit. Let me think about this wording. Cause 1000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles that remained unspotted when hit. So you need to cause 1000 HP of blind damage. Well, first of all, you don't need to cause a lot of damage, but it's a bad mission. It will be very random. It will be very random. I think destroying 4 enemy vehicles of 3 different types will be much easier than cause 1000 HP of blind damage. Ambush 7 cause and assist total of 5000 HP of damage. It's okay mission. In tier 10 and I think tier 11 tanks will be pretty, well, not easy, but pretty doable. Cause 2000 HP of damage to vehicles outside the view range of your vehicle. Sniper tanks to your help. Destroy 3 enemy vehicles from a distance of 300 meters or more. Once again, sniper tank to your help. Pretty doable. At least not hard. Ambush 10 costs 2500 HP of damage during the first 4 minutes of the battle. Well, 2500 HP of damage, 4 minutes. You definitely will need some kind of good map for that. And some good conditions, a little bit of random mission. Ambush 11 cause damage to immobilized enemy vehicles 4 times and cause 3000 HP of damage. Kinda platoonish, playing in platoon. Your teammate will immobilize enemy, you will shoot it 4 times. Okay, I think this will do. Ambush 12 cause 4 times more damage to enemy vehicles than your vehicle's HP. Come on, guys, this is some extremely bad condition. Like, if we are talking about tier 10 tank, you will need to cause like around 7000 damage. It's a lot. And if we are talking like tiers lower, tier 8, tier 9, oof, like tier 8, and you will need to cause almost 5000 HP of damage. This mission will be an extreme pain. It's very hard mission because you will need to do a shitload of damage. It's a very bad mission. Okay, next one. Ambush 13. Destroy 2 enemies causing at least 1250 HP of damage to each. Okay-ish. Ambush 14 cause 5500 HP of damage or destroy 6 enemy vehicles. Both these conditions a bit random, but okay. 6 frags or 5500 HP of damage. Ambush 13 costs 25% of your team total damage and cause 6000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles. To cause 25% of your team's total damage and cause 6000 HP, well, that's a lot. If we are talking about tier 10 battles where you can expect like 30,000 HP damage, so in tier 10 battle 6000 will be around 20% of total enemy HP pool. That's a lot of damage. It's kinda bad because you need 25% of your team total damage. On one side, you can make 25% in case of like you made a lot of damage and your team captured the base and did not do a lot of damage. That's okay, but condition of 6000 HP, it's gonna be hard mission. But still, this mission, Ambush 12, cause 4 times more damage to enemy vehicles than your vehicle's HP, will be much harder. So, next, assistance. Destroy an enemy assistance 1. Destroy an enemy SPG and assist in causing 1000 HP of damage to enemies' vehicles by spotting, stunning or immobilizing. Spot 3 enemy vehicles or stun enemy vehicles 10 times. Easy. Assistance 3. Immobilize enemy vehicles 4 times. I better stick with RT and make stuns for 130 seconds. Destroy 2 enemy vehicles at a range of 100 meters or less, or stun enemy tank destroyers or medium tanks 6 times. Stunning will be much easier. Assistance 5. Assist in destroying 4 enemy vehicles by spotting, immobilizing or stunning. Okay, pretty doable. Assist in causing 3500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles by spotting or immobilizing while remaining unspotted, or stun enemy tank destroyers and medium tanks for 130 seconds in total. Stunning will be much easier. Assistance 7. Be the top player on both teams by experience earned and survive in the battle. Well, it's kinda you need to win and survive, and also be very useful to be on the top place by experience. Assist in causing damage to 6 enemy vehicles. Easy one. Destroy 2 enemy SPGs or light tanks or cause 1000 HP of damage to an enemy vehicle that remain unspotted when hit. It will be kinda random. And also problem with 2 enemy SPGs or light tanks. Well, playing assistance missions in light tanks, you are much more likely to see light tanks in your crosshair and SPGs, but this mission will be kinda random, just a bit. Earn Mastery Badge Class 1 or higher. Assistance 11. Assist in causing 4000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles by spotting, immobilizing and stunning. Stun enemy vehicles for 150 seconds in total. Doable. Nothing out of special. Spot 6 enemy vehicles and survive. Or stun 2 enemy vehicles with a single shot 6 times and survive. Like stunning 2 enemy vehicles with shot 6 times, it's kinda hard, but spotting 6 is much easier. Assistance 13. Destroy 2 enemy vehicles by firing while moving at speed of more than 30 km per hour. It's a stupid condition. We already seen such type of a mission and it's a stupid condition. Cause damage 6 times to enemy vehicles that are moving when hit. This one will be a bit easier. Assistance 14. Assist in causing 2000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles spotted by you. Remain unspotted at the moment when damage is caused. Classic passive spotting for you, and that's all. Stun enemy heavy tanks for 80 seconds in total. I think it will be much faster doing this in artillery. Just shoot enemy heavy tanks. You need around 5 hits to enemy heavy tanks. Assistance 15. Damage caused mass total of 6000 with assistance. I don't know does the stun counts, but whatever. 6000 HP by spotting, pretty easy. And it was Operation Drivets, second chain of operations, with 2 pretty hard missions out of 45. Both Ambush 12 cause 4 times more damage to enemy vehicles than your vehicle's HP. We are talking about some grand battle, something like that. Cause 25% of your team's total damage. Like 25%, it's a lot. These 2 missions, Ambush 12, Ambush 15, they will be very hard to do. Okay, now let's move to the pinnacle, Operation Black Rock, where you can get tier 11 tank, heavy American tank, Black Rock. And also it has a twist. Missions from 1st to 10th must be completed twice in different vehicles, while missions 11th to 15th need to be completed only once. So let's go. Vanguard. Be the top player on both teams by damage caused and destroy 3 enemy vehicles of 2 different types. Doable. Hard, but not so hard, but doable. Vanguard 2. Destroy 2 enemy vehicles during the first 4 minutes of the battle. Stupid condition. I would say it's simply stupid. Destroy an enemy tank destroyer causing it at least 1000 HP of damage, or destroy an enemy heavy tank causing at least 1500 HP of damage. It's okay, you need to shoot in one tank destroyer at tier 9, 10, something like that. Destroy 2 immobilized enemy vehicles or destroy 4 enemies. I think destroying 4 enemies will be a bit easier. But destroying 2 immobilized, especially if you are playing with Platoon, that's nice. Vanguard 5 cause 4500 HP of damage to vehicles within the view range of your vehicle. Okay. Kinda not easy mission, but doable. Vanguard 6. Block 3000 HP of damage and cause 3500 damage to enemy heavy tanks. This will be very random missions. Doing 3500 damage to enemy heavy tanks, it won't be such a problem. But also blocking 3000 HP of damage, this will be random. It's not a good mission. Vanguard 7 cause 2500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles of your tier and higher by firing them from a clinch distance. 50 meters or less. Okay, it's not hard. Or destroy 3 enemy vehicles of your tier or higher. From clinch distance. Most conditions are not so hard. Pretty doable mission. Vanguard 8. Destroy 4 enemy TDs or medium tanks. Or block 2500 HP of damage while your tanks remain stationary. This is gonna be a pain with the first condition. Blocking will be much easier. Vanguard 9. Destroy 4 enemy medium or heavy tanks or cause 4500 HP of damage to enemy medium or heavy tanks. A bit of random mission, but pretty doable. Vanguard 10. Block 4000 HP of damage or cause 6.5 HP of damage. Blocking will be much more easier. Vanguard 11. Destroy 6 enemy vehicles of 3 different types, or have a total blocked by your armor exceeding 3 times of your vehicle's HP. Depends on the tank, but destroying 6 enemy vehicles I think will be a bit harder than blocking damage. Like, if we are talking about mouse, you need to block around 9000 damage. Pretty doable. A bit maybe map and setup dependent, but okay. Vanguard 12. Have total damage caused and damage blocked by armor equal to or exceeding 5 times your vehicle's HP. This will be very hard. Thinking it's once more, like in terms of mouse, 3000 HP, 5 times, 15,000. This mission will be equal to Vanguard 15 in case of tier 10 tanks. These are similar missions. Vanguard 13 cause 9000 of damage to enemy vehicles. Where did you get this 9000 HP of damage? Come on. Grand battles? I don't know. 9000 HP, that's a lot. It's a shitload of damage. Maybe in front line will be Will we be able to play these missions in front lines? In front line, 9000 HP of damage is pretty okay. In random battles, no. Grand battles, hard. I don't know. Vanguard 13 cause 6500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles that hit your vehicles at least once. This will be very random and hard. You need to cause a lot of damage and have enough HP to withstand it. Let's imagine you're playing tier 10 tank, because if you are playing lower tiers you won't have enough HP in a battle to cause 6500 damage, and each hit will penetrate you in case of mediums for 300-400 of HP, and this will lower your HP at least by 1000, and taking in account that you will need fully destroy this tank which shoots you. Okay, that hit your vehicle, not penetrated but hit. Well, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Vanguard 15 cause receive and block total of 16,000 HP of damage. As I said, pretty similar to Vanguard 12. And we also seen in previous campaigns this type of mission, and we already know how to do it. Kinda random, because that's a lot of HP to block and to cause, but okay, we know how to do it. Ambush 1. Be the top player on your team by experience earned, and cause 3500 HP of damage. Okay, a bit of concentration and you are done. Cause 3500 HP of damage having received no prior damage to a vehicle. Or destroy 3 enemy tank destroyers or medium tanks. A bit of random, but okay. Cause 4500 HP of damage while remaining unspotted at the moment the damage is caused, or destroy 1 enemy heavy tank causing at least 2000 HP damage. It will be hard mission and not so skill dependent. Bad type of a mission. A lot of HP with strange conditions, and destroying 1 enemy heavy tank causing at least 2000 damage. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. At least you will need tier 11 or tier 10 tank in your opponent's heavy tank, because only them and maybe some of tier 9 tanks, heavy tanks, will have at least 2000 HP. Score 6 armor penetrating hits in a row and cause 4000 HP of damage. A bit of random, but okay, it's doable. Destroy 2 heavy tanks or cause 2000 HP damage to immobilized enemy vehicles. Okay, doable. Ambush 6. Destroy 4 enemy vehicles at a distance 3000 meters or more and cause 2500 HP of damage to enemy tank destroyers. It will be a stupid mission once again. You need a lot of frags, and also you need a lot of damage to a single enemy tank type. Cause 4000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles while they are moving. Also stupid mission, because it's not your skill. It's not your skill dependent. This will only depend, do enemy moving or not. Ambush 8. Destroy an enemy light tank during first 3 minutes of the battle, or cause 2750 HP of damage to enemy light or medium tanks. Oh, this will be a bit of problematic for mission for your team, because everybody, when they arrive to this mission, they will rush simply by trying to destroy light tank in the first 3 minutes of the battle, and that's all. Maybe you should take attention for alternate conditions, or maybe some close range maps like mines. It will be easier on such maps. Ambush 9 cause damage 4 times to enemies that are remain unspotted when hit. Random. It's very random and not skill dependent condition. 5 frags of 3 different types. Not easy, but pretty doable. Ambush 10. Destroy 6 enemy light or medium tanks. Oh, this will be a pain. It's very restrictive condition. Destroy 3 enemy vehicles spotted by you. I think this is the way to go with these missions. You need to spot and destroy tanks. Ambush 11 causes 5 times more damage to enemy vehicles than your vehicle's HP. Come on, guys, this is... what kind of mission is that? Like, that's... I don't know. Like, plain Leopard Leo 1, and you need to cause like 8,500 damage. It's almost impossible in classic random grand battles, where you have 30 by 30 battles. I don't like this condition. It's simply overtuned number. Even 4 times, it's way too high. 5 times. It's very, very hard. It's uncomparable difficulty to every other mission. Ambush 12. Destroy 3 enemy vehicles, causing at least 1,500 HP of damage to each. This will be not easy, but doable. Cause and assist a total of 9,500 HP of damage. Well, assisting will be easier, because assisting spotting, and in some medium tanks you will be able just to spot almost as good as a light tank. So maybe number seems a bit of inflated, but it will do. Ambush 14. Win a battle and damage cost to enemy vehicles must exceed 30% of team damage. This is gonna be a pain. This is gonna be a pain. Like, you will need to make, in case of random battle, like 8,000-9,000 HP of damage. You won't see the other day such type. I don't know. I think such kind of missions will be rigged by players. That's all. It's way too high, and I'm not even talking about like grand battles. Grand battle, and you will like you need to 16,000 damage, 16, 18. No way. And once again, ambush 15 cause 9,000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles. Grand battles, maybe. Grand battles to go, but it's a very high number. Maybe in tier 11 tanks it will be much easier. It's an unknown way to go. but I don't know. At least right now, without World of Tanks 2.0, 9000 HP of damage seems impossible. Like, at least for an average player. Yeah, I know, I've seen like 9000 damage, but it's like, come on, it's extremely high number. And the last chain of missions, assistance. Assist in causing damage to 8 enemy vehicles by spotting, immobilizing, or stunning. Doable. Nothing out of special. Be the top player on both teams by experience earned and destroy an enemy SPG or light tank. Also doable. Spot 6 enemy vehicles or stun enemy vehicles 12 times. Easy. Destroy 2 enemy SPGs or light tanks. A bit of random but doable. Ambush 5. Spot 6 enemies while remain unspotted. Easy. Assist in destroying 4 enemy vehicles by spotting, immobilizing, or stunning. Okay-ish. Just a bit harder than easy type of a mission, but it's okay. Assistance 7. Destroy 2 enemy light tanks or stun enemy light tanks for 60 seconds in total. Oh, this will be very random. It's not a hard mission, it simply will be a random mission. RNG dependent. Assistance 8. Spot 8 enemy vehicles and survive. Or stun 2 enemy vehicles with a single shot 8 times and survive. 2 enemy vehicles with a single shot 8 times, it's very hard. But spotting 8 and surviving gonna be easy. Like, wheel a tank, spot and get out, or some maps like Redshire from lower base. It's okay. Assistance 9. Cause 3000 HP of damage. Not hard condition, especially if you have like Manticore or AMX-13 105, and still we will have tier 11 light tanks. Assistance 10. Destroy 3 enemy vehicles at a range 100 meters or less. 3 frags at a close range, okay. Or with artillery, destroy 2 enemy vehicles at a range 500 something meters. I think 2 frags with artillery will be just a bit easier. You simply will need to wait a bit and shoot at the right time. Assistance 11. Assist in causing 4500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles spotted by you. Easy one. And stuns for enemy tank destroyers or medium for 170 seconds. It's not easy, it's way too restrictive, but spotting and 4500 HP of spotting damage, easy. Assist in causing 5500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles by spotting or immobilizing, easy. And stunning for 220 seconds, a bit harder, but okay. Assistance 13. Earn the Mastery Badge class Ace Tanker. You will need to concentrate on that, but pretty easy mission overall, at least for me. Earning Mastery in a light tank, it's not so hard. Assistance 14. Assist in causing 5500 HP of damage to enemy vehicles spotted by you. Remain unspotted at the moment when damage is caused. A bit of restrictive condition, but stunning enemy heavy tank 16 times, I think this will be a bit easier. especially if you have autoloader artillery, Bachat 58. And the last mission, assistance 15. Damage caused and with your assistance must total 9000 HP. Or assist in causing 5500 HP by immobilizing or stunning. This will be the hard part, but spotting for 9000 a bit of map dependent. Okay. So that's all operations, and we are done. First of all, what we will have here, we almost do not have, like only several missions that have condition win a battle. I think it's a good direction Wargaming is taking, because this will make condition much more concentrated on your personal skill than the skill of your team. Also, we will have extremely strange conditions like this ambush 11, I think, like 5 times more damage to a vehicle than your vehicle's HP. That's simply a lot. 9000 HP, 30% of your team damage. It's kinda seems extremely inflated. But we will see. Maybe Wargaming will adjust these numbers with some time. But right now, sorry for the long video. Hope you will like it. Don't forget to press like and subscribe and share with your friends. Bye bye.